Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can bring this dead tree back to life. Y'all, the tree was literally dead, but hey, that's what your girl is here for. She's going to show you how you can make this dead tree come alive again. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. At first I just wanted to throw this thing in the trash. I'm being real, but hey, I was just moving into my apartment. I had to spend a ton of money on moving, a ton on renting a big truck, paying men. I had to have strong men to help me move because I was living on the second level. That was the only thing that was available, and I had to take it. You know, my kids and we were already homeless long enough, so that's a whole nother story in itself. So we had to get whatever was available, and they had a bottom level. It was going to be available like in January or February. So I just took the second level. So I had to really find, strong men to help me move the furniture up, because I have heavy furniture. I mean, they are really heavy. They're not light at all. But as you can see, the whole bottom of the tree was broken. I have all of these boxes all around everywhere, and I was just pushing everything aside just to go through the Christmas stuff. I wanted everything. I wanted all of my Christmas stuff out because it was literally like 3.5 weeks before Christmas. So I wanted to make sure I get all of my stuff out. And when I took my tree out, bam, that is what I got. The whole entire bottom was shifted down. It's one of those trees where it have 3 parts, or 3 or 4. It's like the bottom, the middle tier, the top tier, and the little tiny top tier. And I'm sorry, you keep seeing my son passing through. The reason he's passing through is because he's getting stuff to go, in the kitchen. We were just moving in there like a couple of days. So I had the boxes back behind the camera, and he's going through the boxes looking for stuff so he can use to find him something to eat. So I'm sorry, excuse him for passing through the video, but you can see the mess back there. I was pulling all my Christmas stuff out, trying to get my house together for Christmas, but with this tree, let's get back to this tree. As you can see, like what I'm doing with the branches, I kind of fluffed the top out to make it look like I was getting somewhere. And you see how I pick it up and it went back down, just boom, flop back down. I just wanted to trash it. If I had money, it would have been trashed. So I took one branch at a time, and you see how I brought it up, and I just took one of the branches and I kind of twisted around the middle tier, the last branch of the middle tier, if you can understand what I'm saying. I know you can't really see in there that well because it was already dark outside, and I couldn't find my lights. It was still in the box. I couldn't find my ring light. So I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. In case your tree ever break, you can see how I took one branch and I'm tying them, like I'm tying them to the top so that they can stick to the top. I'm tying them up there. So I'm going to the other side, and see, I picked it up while I'm fluffing the top out so it can look like I'm getting somewhere. Okay, I'm trying to move it towards the top so you can see how I'm fluffing the top out. Okay, back to this middle. I'm trying to get the other side So I'm gonna take it, and you see how I take it and I lift it up. I take the back of the one of the little branches and I just twist it around to the top one. And it was really hard, guys. Trust me, it was not easy to do. It was hard to do. Look at it. Look at that tree. Tell me, I just wanted to throw it away. It was so hard. It looked like it's easy because I'm making it look easy, but it was hard because it was literally hanging to the bottom. And when I lifted up, it was like I had to almost pull the middle branch down in order to get it to tie up and stay up. And I was just twisting it around, and as I'm pulling it up and twisting it around, it was kind of hanging, you know. It was pretty strong, because to be honest, I just left the tree up for the whole year, and I decorated with every season. It was pretty. People couldn't believe that it was like a broken upside down tree, and that's exactly what it was. It was a broken upside down tree. And I was aggravated. I'm telling you, I was really aggravated because it was annoying. Because it was just hard, especially the middle, not the middle, but the top of the bottom. It was so hard to reach the middle tier. Girl, you see when I dropped to that floor, I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to trash it. I was aggravated at that point. And believe me, I had been at this all day. Like, you know, when you do these videos, it seemed like you recording for like 1 hour or 2 hours, but I was at this all day. I was just trying to figure out, like, what am I gonna do with this tree? My son was like, well, I guess we're just gonna have to throw it away. And I was like, no, trust me, you know me, I'll find a way to fix it. You know, so I just put it up and I sat on the couch and I was just staring at it, you know, trying to come up with ideas, you know, like what can I do. At first I used twine rope, you know, I was using like the twine, but it was so hard to tie, you know, the branches up with the twine. So that's when I thought of taking just one branch and just connect it to the middle tier, like connected to the last branch of the middle tier. And some of them was so short I had to literally pull the middle down and the top upward and just connect only the little branches, and they were hanging on by a thin piece of thread. But I ended up finding some like little tree stems. I had like 20 of them in a pack. I don't even know what it was for. It was like ties. It's something like ties, like the fuzzy ties, but it was made out of the Christmas tree branches. So I took some of those too, and I tied them together. So that helped out a little. I would take it and I don't think I videoed that part. I took and I twist some to the bottom tier, and I twist a part of it to the middle of the tier, and that was holding it up because it was so hard. You can see the little is like a hole or a space in the middle. I wish I could point to it, but I can't. It's like a space in the middle. I had to take and just cover that, you know, with anything that would just cover it. I had to take and cover it. Okay, that's enough talking. I'll let you enjoy the Christmas music now. had no idea that when I turned these lights on, it's almost like the lights were bouncing back at the camera, or I don't know. It's like my camera, it was out of focus, and for the most part of the towards the end of the video where I'm decorating it, it's like you can barely see it because there's so much light, you know. And I wish that I wouldn't have turned the lights on. I had no idea. If I would have known, I would have never turned the lights on.
Love that we're besties from the Westies. Besties from the Westies.
You know, while I'm looking back, I'm thinking it was the camera. See how I'm messing with it? I was trying to get the camera to focus enough where you can see the entire tree, and I must have hit a button. I don't know, because I'm looking fuzzy myself. So I wish that it was clear, but it's really not clear. But at the end, you're going to see how it came out. Okay, and you see I have the little small poinsettias, and I have some the larger poinsettias as well. Well, these were like came like a rose bush almost, and I pulled them apart and just sticking it in the gaps of the tree. And you're gonna see towards the end where I'm taking the larger poinsettias and I'm putting it directly in the middle to cover that opening, because there's the opening where I had to take the branches and bring it from the bottom tier to the middle tier. You know, you can't really see the opening on camera, but there was an opening and it was like a gap. But once I was done with that tree, you couldn't even tell that they had a gap in the tree because I filled it with so many poinsettias. So poinsettias are a way to hide your imperfection on your Christmas tree.